again before, as we always begin our session, we send out to this whole universe the energy that is within us. Namaste, sir. Please pass it down. Namaste. Please pass it down. So, as most of you know me, and you also know Tai Chi and Qigong, let's see from where should we start. So, anybody new? Completely new to Tai Chi and Qigong? Completely new. Okay. So, I'm sure all the regulars who are here will not mind me just explaining what is Tai Chi and Qigong.
Yeah.
That will refresh it even in your mind. So as you see the word Tai Chi and Qigong, Qigong is written in different ways. This is one way. There is also only Qigong. It is also written as Qigong. Okay, Tai Chi, Qigong is the Chinese art. Was a martial art, but now basically it is more known for the healing aspects that is being benefited by many people of the world. Roughly it is said that it is a 5,000-year-old art, and many research has also shown that all the other new modalities of healing, you can name them, are all branched out from Tai Chi and Qigong down to whatever you may know today. Okay, so it's that old and art. Now, it is all about energy. Tai means supreme or ultimate. Chi is energy. So it's all about energy, and let's put this question to ourselves. Is there any place here in the universe where there is no energy? No. No energy, but there is no place there is no energy. Okay, so that means
substances are there.
everything is energy. Okay? So this sentence is a real amazing and a great sentence. The moment, I won't say you have a belief in the sentence or what it says, but the day or the time that you understand everything is energy, that is the beginning of you connecting yourself to energy. Okay? And like all good modalities nowadays say that you are a small universe and you are as great as this large universe. So whatever happens in the large universe also happens within this small universe. Now, what happens, but we all must have gone through many kinds of different energy modalities. Reiki, pranic healing, Brahma Vidya, I don't know what, so many. And we have reached that stage where we get into energy work is because sometimes we are literally fed up of the way our life is going, or all aspects of our life is not going right. So then we go searching for energy. Now the day we say I am going to start searching for energy, that is the biggest mistake of our life. If everything is energy, do you have to search for energy? You do not have to search for energy. So what you have to do is, like we did in our last class, getting connected to energy. The most simplest way that I can teach you of getting connected to energy is understanding this sentence, everything is energy. So if everything is energy, that means you are already connected to energy. So if you are already connected to energy, then what you have to do is, you have to sense energy. You have to feel energy. Okay, we as very, I won't say normal human beings, great human beings that we are, we always want to see, we always want to touch, we always want to feel, then we want to dissect. कैसा हो गया? ऐसा ये क्यों है? ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो सकता? Okay, so we have to sense energy, and then where the Tai Chi movements come, Tai Chi movements, Qigong movements. This is the time where all these kind of things come into view. Then you contour your body into certain postures, which will very naturally connect you to all the 5 natural elements the universe is made up of. And then you will start to feel energy. For some people who are very sensitive, will also start to see energy with their naked eyes. Okay? So this is something very short about Tai Chi. Now I said contour your body, that means Tai Chi is also a form of exercise. But unlike the other exercise where you have to move fast, where you have to do a lot of regulating of your breathing, it's not so in Tai Chi and Qigong. In Tai Chi and Qigong, the breath is never regulated. It's always normal. Instead, whatever you do, you have to follow your breath. Your breathing will lead the actions and not vice versa. All the exercise has to be done as slow as you can without tensing any muscles, any bone joints, and also not tensing your mind like you do. So if you see somebody performing Tai Chi, you'll see that person moving around in certain postures and actions as slow and normal as possible. Okay. Again, it works completely on the easiest theory to put to you is on the meridian systems. We all know about acupuncture, we all know about acupressure. In acupuncture and acupressure, in acupuncture, needle is induced into your body at a certain place. In acupressure, pressure is applied maybe with a thumb, with a finger, or with a wooden piece of stick which is called a jimmy. And it is pressed on a certain place in your body, because on that line where this needle is pierced or where the jimmy is used, there is an energy path called the meridian. According to this theory, it is believed that there are certain movements, words, thoughts, deeds, actions and emotions which you store in your body and which is not digested by your body or which is not good for your health. They create a block in this meridians. If they create a block in the meridians, the energy does not flow smoothly through the meridians, and on one meridian there are 3 to 4 organs connected. So the energy does not flow through the meridians, energy does not flow to the organ in your body. If energy does not flow to the organ in your body, that's the time we say we have an ailment or a disease. So when the needle is induced or where pressure is applied on the meridian, it actually distorts, makes the block dissolve slowly, so the energy flows back again to the organ, and once again you enjoy your health. Okay? Now instead of using the needle and instead of using pressure with the thumb or the jimmy, there are certain postures that your body can take and you can activate or dissolve the blocks in your body or the meridian. By practicing these postures time and again depending repetitions according to how old your sickness is or whatever. Now Tai Chi and Qigong is not also limited only to sickness in the body. Tai Chi and Qigong again is completely a very vast healing thing, energy modality. That is, you heal all aspects of your life. So not only healing your internal body, you are also capable of healing or changing the energy in your surrounding. Maybe in your house, maybe in your office, maybe in the city, maybe in the state, maybe in the country. And you are also capable of changing the energy in the whole universe, because you are part of that universe, isn't it? If you are part of this large universe that the Almighty has created, so whatever happens in that universe affects you. Okay? In the same way, whatever you do affects the universe. So you are also capable of changing the energy of the universe. So Tai Chi goes down so deep. Tai Chi and Qigong goes down deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into life. Coming to today's topic, sleep disorders. Before really going and searching for a solution for sleep disorders, let's see how does sleep disorders occur? Why? Insomnia. Why does it happen?
Stress.
Anxiety,
Stress.
stress, tension, all these kinds of things.
What's going to happen?
Yes, sir?
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen? Yes.
Helplessness.
Pardon, sir?
Helplessness.
Helplessness. All these kinds of things get accumulated into your body, into a certain place called the mind, which nobody has seen today or will never see. Okay, but we all know the mind remains in a very large, beautiful palace called the brain. So when your mind stays in your brain, and if your mind is diseased, that means your brain is diseased. Okay? So what is happening? The whole palace is having an earthquake and tremors. The whole night the palace is shaking, and in the palace, the mind who's staying over there is also shaking in the bed. And when your mind is shaking in your bed, even you are also shaking in your bed. So no sleep. What you have to do? Calm down. You have to calm down the mind. The mind calms down very slowly, slowly. The palace also will calm down. And the mind and the palace resides and calms down, then very naturally you calm down. So in what order did we go? We started with the mind. So the mind is having earthquakes and tremors, and so is the palace, and that affects you. Now the poor human beings we cannot reach that palace and we cannot reach the mind. But we can reach out to ourselves. So when you can reach out to your own self, this is the easiest way, the easiest method. Reach out to your own self first. And I've seen it in the different kinds of modalities that I've learned for healing, holistic healing. And my experience of 30 to 45 years of teaching Tai Chi and Qigong, I've always seen that reaching out to yourself first will always take you on a right path to glory, whatever it will be, to success, whatever it will be. I've seen people who get into holistic healing, very sorry to say this. This is a beautiful advice to all of you. You want it, you take it, you don't want it, check it out of the window. Whenever there is a new healing modality in town, I see people rushing, even I go for these seminars, and I see crowds and crowds of people. Everybody wants to become a teacher in that healing modality. Now what do these people see? These people see the end product. They see the end product and everybody wants to move to the end product. No. That is the absolute wrong decision in your life. You don't have to see the end product. You have to see the product with which you begin with. The product which you begin with is your physical self. Number one, do you have the time to practice it? Okay. Number two, is the teacher who's teaching it right? Number three, is it genuinely a holistic healing, or it is just something which somebody made up? Look at these three things before getting into an holistic healing. So what are we doing? Again, reaching out to ourselves first. Am I capable? Can I do it? Is it the right thing? And if you get answers yes to all this, then you can conquer. Then glory is yours by learning that modality. Otherwise, boss, by the time you go there, I will teach you. Very simple. Keep your hand like this and you will get healed. Everybody is happy. Then I will tell you, you need 4 hours a day to practice it. Does not work. Okay? So starting with yourself first. Same for the sleep disorders we are going to do it, starting with ourselves. How you start with ourselves? First start with this beautiful sentence. Everything is energy. So, sound is energy, action, movement is energy, Vision is energy. Atmosphere has tremendous amount of energy. The walls in your house has energy. Each brick that has made up that wall has energy. Your floor and the tile has energy. The bed that you are there, whether it's a plastic bed, whether it's a wrought iron bed, whether it's a wooden bed, has energy. The mattress has energy, the material inside the mattress has energy. And it is a lineage of energy. The carpenter who made the bed, the carpenter who polished the bed, from where did that wood come to make the bed? Again, that's energy. It must have been a tree. Once upon a time, it must have been a tree. From which atmosphere did that wood come from, that tree come from? That's energy. The amount of rain, the amount of years that that tree has taken to grow, that energy. So that's why we convince people first, everything is energy. So even this pen in my hand has tremendous amount of energy. If you just go back to the manufacturing of this pen, you will know how much of energy was involved in this pen. But again, we are human beings, are taken for granted. Pen hai yaar, kahe ka energy hai, likho, feko. And you see, our life has become that way. Because of this attitude of not being aware of energy, this is what has happened to us human beings. Use karo, feko. And even we do it for human beings also. Today this has come into a human life. जब तक हम strong है, अच्छा है, खासा है, मेरे पास बहुत दोस्त लोग हैं, रिश्तेदार है, सब है. The moment I become weak and sick and small, I'm left alone on the bed. Ultimately, my soul leaves my body. Put out.
Perfect.
No awareness of the energy. I always tell this to people. Many people get irritated to me when I say, even after the soul leaves the body still has energy. The soul does not leave the body at once. Different people, different human beings, when they come to the point of transaction, different people, according to the life that they have lived, the soul takes time to move away from the aura of the physical body. Sometimes it's very sad. The physical body is here, the soul is still in the aura, and we are talking about that person who's gone there. And the soul is gathering on that. So again, coming back to lots of energy. So everything is energy. When you are being aware of energy, this is one way of connecting to energy. Awareness is there, yes, you know this is energy, here there is energy, there is energy. I'm breathing in energy, I'm talking, the sound is energy. So that is one thing is very important. The another thing that is very important is, even if you know and you yourself believe, confirm it that everything is energy, then the next thing to do is keep it simple. Very important. Keep it simple. I've seen people complicating everything in their life. I've seen people complicating life so much, so much. And we all must have experienced this sometime or the other in our life. The situation will be very simple, but we will complicate. You can start very early in the morning also. Early in the morning, the moment you get up from your bed, there will be complications. The moment you open your eyes, you think, "Aaj din bhar mein kya karne ka hai?" You start to complicate your life from that moment your eyes open. You don't need to do that. You don't need to know what you have to do the whole day. The moment you open your eyes in your bed, the first thing you need to do is maybe go and brush your teeth, relieve, empty your stomach out and all that. You have to take life like that. Make it simple. Morning time I get up, okay, bath time, brushing. After that maybe you go for exercise, be with the exercise. During the exercise, if you are going to think, अभी तो मुझे काम पे जाना है, गाड़ी का टायर पंक्चर है, लोकल ट्रेन में ज़्यादा गर्दी होगा, miss the train. If you want to complicate all those things, again it's going to be no use. So these complications, when you are not keeping life simple, again brings you disorders of sleep. Because unnecessary you are complicating. So keep it simple. You know its energy, and let that energy also be simple. Though we talked about different kinds of energy, like I was talking about energy of the furniture, energy of the trees, energy of the fruits, energy of plants. Each one of us have different kinds of energy. Energy of sound and whatnot. But again, if everything is energy, let's keep it simple that it is only energy. Not blue color energy, not green color energy, not brown color energy. Why? Let it be energy, let it be one simple energy. I still remember I had a nice Hindi poetry, I don't know the words now. But one beautiful thing that I still remember from that poetry from my school days was that even in a small grain of sand, the universe exists there. Even a small grain of sand you pick up is the universe. I still remember that for one reason. Maybe that's why I became an energy teacher today. From that day that connection was on. Everything that I touched and picked up, it was not like just going and touching it. I would touch to see if there is energy. I would touch to feel there is vibration. And it took time. Yes, it did take time to do that. It doesn't happen within a click of fingers. But yes, after a certain period, I could feel the vibration of energy in anything that I touched, in anything that I could see, and also sometimes in things which I could not see. So you can get connected. It's possible. But what again? It would be simple energy. If I felt the vibration of a certain energy coming from a certain matter that is there in the universe, I would never dissect it. I would never try to find out what kind of energy, what kind of a color, why is it happening that way. No, it is energy. There is energy, it is energy. That was simplifying the energy. Okay? So once you get these things right, then the simplest exercise, the very simplest exercise that you will be able to do, and you know the energy or the essence behind that exercise, then you will be moving towards healing. Then you will conquer disease, ailments, you will conquer all aspects of life. The biggest thing to understand in healing of your life and my life, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it is spiritual, is whenever there is yes happening. Yes happening is all the things that we like. And when it is happening, it is very nice. Why? Again, because it is energy. Everything in our life, and there is no happening, things are not working how we wanted to work and all that. Even then, it is still energy. We understand this energy very well. We always understand the yes energy very well. If I get a lottery, yes, very good. I understand it, I have to get a lottery. If I get a good job, if I buy a very big house, a very big bungalow, if I buy a big car, all those kinds of things. If my children are studying okay, they get good jobs, okay, fine. That is why, because I understand the yes energy. And whenever I get a no, when there is a loss, when there are losses for me, physical loss, mental loss, spiritual loss, that is the time then I feel something is going wrong. Why? It is in actuality, it's not that way that things are going wrong. Things are still going right, but I don't understand the no energy. If you begin to understand the no energy, if you begin to understand why a certain thing is not happening, then you will have a proper balance in life, all aspects of life. All of you must have seen the Tai Chi, the yin and yang symbol. All of us have seen this many a times. Nowadays, everybody uses it. Doctors, pharmaceutical companies. Very recently I seen it, St. Xavier's College was having its feast, even they use this symbol. Because this a lot of importance to it. All of you must have seen the yin and yang symbol. See, one side will be dark, and there will be a light color in between. The other side will be completely light, and the small will be dark. This is life's perfect harmony. This is the yes side. This is the no side. Whenever it's yes, lottery lag gaya, gaadi liya, bangla liya, everything is going nice. Yes, it's bright. Life is bright. The moment things are not happening, it's dark. No. But both are needed. Why? Because in this yes, again you see a dark side, which is a no. And again in this dark side, there is a bright side, which is yes. From this yes, no takes place. And from this small no, yes takes place. The thing is, we don't understand. Many a times we ask, why me? Why should I get sick? Why should I not get a good job? Why is trouble coming to me? There is a reason. Because both these energies are not different. For our convenience, for our very good convenience, great people, great souls call this positive, call this negative. For our convenience. I call them lazy people. When nothing happens, and if I'm a lazy person, all negative. And when everything happens, all positive. It's my convenience. You see, both the energies, like I explained to you, are the same. The only thing is we don't want to accept this no. So not to accept it, then we start to mold it. Then I will wrap it up in a nice paper and I will say it's negative, end of story. Both the energies are same, so ultimately everything is energy. So the no also has energy, the yes also has energy, the positive is also energy, the negative is also energy. And there is only energy, there is only absolute pure energy. Whatever you are and me are going to label it, that's how we are going to perceive that energy. Very, very simple. Only 25th of December is Christmas. Only on 25th of December, I will wish everybody Merry Christmas. When I was in London, I knew a monk who would come to class, Kung Fu class every day and wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. He's still there. He still has classes in London. And even today, he still, the moment he comes on the video to talk to us with a small clip, the first thing he says, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You see how you perceive things? So basically that kind of thing. So there's no negative, there's no positive. There is energy. It's positive. There is energy, which is chi. We understand it. Yes, energy. And there is no, or you can call it negative energy. Here the energy is a little extra, where you and I don't understand. They are both the same energies. This is the concept that we bring into teaching Tai Chi and Qigong. This is how the healing takes place. Okay? So if I have pain in my hand, for an example, if I have pain in my hand, what is happening? Either there is less energy, that's why I am witnessing this pain, or there is extra energy, that's why I am witnessing the pain. If there is less energy, I bring in energy to certain exercises and movements. If there is extra energy, I transmit or get out this energy. The healing is as simple as this, provided you follow everything is energy and keep it simple. If you are going to make it complicated and if you tell me, अरे ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, पेट में थोड़ी एनर्जी होता है, तेरे घर की कुर्सी में थोड़ी एनर्जी होता है. If you are not going to believe this, it's going to be very difficult. Okay? So this was Qigong. This was Tai Chi for you. Very short explanation. Before we go on to do something practical, Do we have any questions about this philosophy?
So you said extra energy you have to take out. How do you do that?
Sabar, you asked me this. Okay. Sword finger really. Okay. Some of my students are Sabar. Sabar, you are an assistant instructor, right? Okay. So there are different techniques. There are lots and lots of techniques. What I try my best to do is to give you minimum movements and maximum benefits. Okay, otherwise Tai Chi and Qigong is a lifelong study. Even I don't consider myself a teacher or a master in Tai Chi and Qigong, because every day there is something new to learn. But as vast the universe is, I cannot conquer the universe. I cannot put my arm around the universe and say, okay, I have conquered the universe. Not possible. So this will go on and on. Their teachings are on and on. So there are different ways, there are different techniques. So okay, we all now know stress, tension, all of these things which are going to give you or bring sleep disorders. Remember one thing very, very important. Your sleep is the most important aspect of your life. Very, very, very important. Because sleep is meditation. Sleep is the time that each and every cell in your body is meditating. Each and every cell. And this moment that your cells meditate, they have to be given this moment in the 24-hour cycle for a minimum of 8 hours. Forget the multinational companies and the top executives who come home 1:30 and go back again at 5:30 in the morning. Forget them. Like I told you in the beginning, we always see the end product. We do not see the product which started all the things. So we see the top level guy coming maybe in a long, swanky car, maybe going into a fantastic bungalow. And we get damn happy, yaar, apne ko bhi aisa hona chahiye tha. But you have not seen where he began and what is the procedure that he is doing. Have you heard of a very nice, a beautiful story? The great Nalanda used to always share his students this story. And he said outside a rich man's bungalow was a poor man. And like in those days, they were called born poor. His great fathers, grandfathers and all were very poor people. And so was this poor beggar who would sit outside the rich man's bungalow maybe to get the crumbs or the leftovers and all that. And every day this would happen, and that great rich man would come out, maybe throw 2-3 coins at him, sometimes maybe an extra coin, sometimes maybe good food, sometimes maybe food which was not good. And years went by, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And one day this beggar gathered as much courage as he could, and he told that rich man, he said, "Sir, I want to be rich. Let me live your life one day." The rich man said, "Yes, very good. Even I want to live your life one day." So the rich man took the poor man's place outside his bungalow, begging, and the beggar went into the bungalow. In 5 hours, the beggar came running out and told the rich man, "Boss, you take your old life back. I don't want it. My life is better than yours." Why? Because when he went inside, and he drank the water first, and the water didn't taste nice. Because it was not natural water, it was mineral water coming through machines. And he said, "Let me have a cup of tea." And when he sipped the tea, it was not sweet. Because the rich man had diabetes. He said, "Fine, let me have food." And he sat at that long table, maybe 25, 30 chairs on one end. And there were 5 or 6 stewards around with all dishes in their arms. They came and they started putting one dish. What was that? A very thin chapati. And he took it and he tasted it. And there was no taste because there was no salt. And he said, why? He's saying, because the rich man has high blood pressure. And then again came the vegetables, which was like water. And he's saying, where is the ghee? Where is the oil? He's saying, no, you cannot have, because he has got cholesterol. And the story went on and on and on, to make a long story short. That's why this poor beggar came running out. So that's what we see. What do we see? The end product. Okay? Coming back, we'll do 2 very simple techniques. Now, again, like I said, the techniques need commitment. That is, connecting to the energy. Everything is energy. Sleep disorders, we are naturally going to exercise some time in our home. So the first thing is to get to know the energy of your home, wherever it is, whatever it is. It may be a big bedroom, it may be a small bedroom, it may be no bedroom, maybe you're sharing the space with somebody else. But get connected to that energy without judgment. Okay? Very simple. The simplest example I can give you of spoiling the energy is Saas Bahu ka kit. If the Saas and Bahu are staying in the same one room, and if they don't agree, the Saas will always say that the energy is not good, and the Bahu will also always say the energy is not good. End of story. You labeled the energy. What you are doing, the energy which is present there, you are feeding it more energy, and you are molding that energy. So naturally the energy is going to be a kit kind of an energy over there. So connect with the energy without judgment. Absolute no judgment. Very important. When you are not judging the energy, then and only then you are receiving very pure energy that is flowing through the universe, through your home, through your mind, through your body, through your soul, through your actions. The moment you judge the energy, you start to label the energy, that's how the energy will turn. Universal energy is a very independent spiritual kind of energy. It's there for you and for me. Now it depends upon us that I take it and I make a sculpture, a beautiful statue out of it, where people will look at it and say, "Wow, kya banaya?" Or it is like I will take it and make it into some kachra and throw it in a dustbin, and people will go, "Jitna badbu aa rahi hai wahan se." That's how the energy is. What you and I are going to mold the energy into, that's how the energy is going to be molded. It's independent, it's cool, it's calm, it's compassionate, it's loving. If you make the energy God, it is God. If you take the energy, beat it up and make it into pulp and make it into garbage and throw it, the energy will become that. The energy will not oppose you. That's how it's going to become. So we all know we are a part of this fantastic, vast universe with tremendous amount of energy. And we all know what the universal energy can do. So it is a confirmed fact. The energy is pure, the energy is powerful. And you and I, always and every day, each and every moment of our life, are moving through this energy, with this energy. And these are those nice, beautiful passwords that Master Chun Yi Lin gave us. I am in the universe in my body, the universe and I combined together. What a beautiful prayer, what a beautiful mantra, if you can call it. You just keep repeating it and then you start to feel energy. Provided your belief is there that everything is energy. So commitment to connect, to believe and to feel, yes, you are there, energy is there. Because constantly you need a change of energy. Whatever we do, say, walk, talk, eat, think, sometimes becomes stale. You have to pass that energy out. Then you have to bring in pure energy. But to give you a very simple example of stale energies, I am an angry person. Today I am angry. Tomorrow I am angry. Another day I am angry. For 1 week I am angry. For 1 month I am angry. For 1 year I am angry. and I am angry and angry and angry. So what happens? It's just stale energy. There's no pure energy. There's no cleansing energy happening. So one day I am angry and I realize, boss, I was angry yesterday. Today I should not be angry. Then there is a flow of pure energy coming, a change of energy happening. And if I don't do that, and if I'm continuously being an angry man, an angry man, an angry man, then my whole body is anger, is fire, is fun. And then I have to bear the consequences. Okay, so that's why our body continuously needs this change of energy, each and every cell in our body. I'm sure all of you know, your skin changes, each and every cell in your body changes as time passes by. You are not what you are yesterday. Today you have new cells in your body, you are different. The only thing is, you do and I don't know because we are not aware of that happening. The day you are aware of that happening was, all of us will be young. I wish I knew that some 25 years ago. I would have still been young then. Okay, so the change should happen. So connect to the energy. You know it's there. It's for you. The energy will mold itself in the way you want it to. Now it depends on you what you want to do with it. Okay. Today we are meeting here so that you mold the energy so that it cures your sleep disorder. So we will talk about that. Simple exercises. Exercise number 1 that you will do is, because of stress, because of tension, muscles in the body tighten, joints, nerves in the body tighten, brains tighten up. You're a stressed person, if you see a person very stiff, very angry, always. Movements will be very fast and jerky and all this. You have to calm down. To calm down, you have to let energy flow through your body. Let the universal energy flow completely without any obstruction in your body. It should flow smoothly. Now to do this, there is a very simple and beautiful exercise in Qigong. It is called vibrating the body. We have all done this. If any time you find some dirt on your body, what do? Vibrate it. Shake your hand. Let the dirt fall down. This is what you have to do with your whole body. So, I'll show it to you and then you all can try because we have space today. So, first is vibrating the body is very simple. Just start to bounce. And bounce without any thinking what this person will see, what that person will say. If you're going to think of all that, you are getting energy from there. So you just feel you are alone, feel you are there in the energy with beautiful energy. Bounce, then bounce the hand. Let your head bounce. Slowly, slowly keep moving your hand up and keep bouncing. See the relaxation that happens? Be relaxed completely. Keep bouncing for some time. What we do in Tai Chi and Qigong is we do each movement for around 36 bounces. Bring it down, again bounce and slowly stop. The moment you stop, you will start to feel some sensation in your body of energy change happening. Now I will not tell you what you will feel. Many of you may feel, many of you may not feel, again depending upon your temperament and with what attitude, how are you receiving the energy. Like I said, it's there for you, you are going to mold. How many of us ready to try this? Chalo. Okay, so you got it? Remember, leave yourself loose, don't bother. Absolute no botheration. I always tell my students in my class, if you are going to bother about the world, God bless you. Okay? Because the world is never going to bless you. So you have to take responsibility for your own self. If you look mad, great. The most wisest people in this whole universe is the people who we call mad. So be wise, be mad. It's your body, it's your problem, you are going to solve it. Okay? So it's very slight bounce of the knees. And leave your hands loose. Okay? Very slight. You need to close your eyes. If you feel like closing, close your eyes. Bounce. Very loose. Now, start to flick your wrist out. Again, very loose. Create a rhythm, the knee and the wrist flicking together. Slowly move your hand up. Slowly move. Keep flicking. And relax. Move it over your head up. Let your palms fall down. Let your palms fall down. You see my palms. Just watch my palms. It's down and it is still bouncing. And slowly even move your shoulder joints up and down with the palms, with the wrist joint. Slowly begin to lower the palms. Slowly begin to lower the palms. Keep bouncing. Slowly begin to lower the palms. Keep bouncing. Down. Keep bouncing. Now very slowly stop. And just be aware of what is happening in your body. Be aware what is happening in your fingers, in your palms. Just be aware. Okay, you miss it out. Anybody wants to share what you found out happening? That's simple. Pardon? Vibration. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to share? Circulation improves. So this one exercise creates vibration in each and every cell in your body. You need to open the cell. The cell needs to expand. And the cells expand, then they bring in the universal energy. And if that happens, any problem with blood circulation is cured by doing this simple exercise for 3 minutes in a day. Any circulation problem. Any, but yes, you have to do it day in, day out, day in, day out. Okay? Blood circulation problem. However, you are stressed, whatever may be your stress level, you start doing this, you will feel it slowly moving away. You will feel your body loosening out. And you will feel vibrations in your body like she said. Okay, now the vibrations is another word for energy. I always tell my students, I keep asking them, what do you feel? And then somebody will say, tingling, cramps, needles. And I will make all of them sit down. Till somebody gets up and says, I felt energy in my body. Because everything is energy. The tingling is energy, the poking needles are energy, the vibrations are energy. That's what you feel. Okay? So this is one exercise. And this you can use like a prescription, like the doctor said. 3 tablets in the morning, 3 tablets in the afternoon, 3 tablets in the night. So you could do this maybe 1-2 minutes in the morning, 1-2 minutes in the afternoon. Okay, not on a very full stomach, of course. Yeah, and once in the night. Okay. Yes, ma'am, you are asking
I
something.
was just going to ask the same question.
Okay, yeah. So you can use it like a prescription. Okay. Only remember, don't let the tummy be too full, so that you may upset the digestion process. And this is one exercise. Then you, when you do this, if you are doing it purely for sleep disorder, then you do this in the night with one more exercise which I'll show you. Now these exercises are not limited only for sleep disorder. It has many more benefits to it because they work best for sleep disorders. That's what I am giving it to you. This exercise is called a long wave breathing. It's a beautiful meditation. And I'm sure if all of you, anybody has done traditional meditation, have you been to meditation classes? No. Traditional meditation, if you pick up any holy spiritual book, any meditation by a very good master, the time limit for a meditation to get benefit is 2 hours. Yes, and we also did that. We also have done 2 hours, we have done 6 hours, we have done 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 48 hours of meditation. Because yes, that is the criteria to get benefits. Qigong, the meditation that I'll teach you takes you not even 2 minutes. And in this 2 minutes of meditation, you can cure your sleep disorder. Again, remember, provided the technique is right, the commitment of connecting to the universal energy and not making life complicated is there within you. We have given this exercise to people who have suffered from insomnia for many years. I still remember in one of my branches where I thought somebody who came to me and she said, sir, I am not getting sleep. मेरे को बाकी कुछ मत सिखाओ, खाली नींद कैसा मुझे मिलेगा, let me do that. And so I showed her this long way of breathing and I said, you go and do it. And I gave her the instructions, all that you have to do the exercise. And after maybe a week or so, I was searching for her in the class. And I said, where's so-and-so person? No, she's not coming. I said, must not work. Because again, there are certain rules, regulations you have to live up to. After 1 month, this lady comes back to my class. After the session's over, she comes close to me. Sir, कम नींद आने के लिए कोई exercise है Because it works so fantastic. Okay? So, this is how it is. So when you do it with that commitment, when you are there doing it, again, I use the word commitment because it's easier to understand. That is what we call it is gathering all the energies. If you gather all the energies and you become aware of it, healing takes place. Healing in all aspects of life takes place. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, you name it, it takes place. When you are aware, okay, this one movement of my finger is energy, this sound is energy, you looking at me is energy, I looking at you is energy. And when I start to be aware of that, all aspects of life, you see, very simple, let me give you this example. Even in our own home, you may be having a specific place to sit, isn't it? Many of us have it. And when you sit in some other place and that place is occupied, the moment that place is vacant, you go and sit there. Why? Attachment of energy. There is this feeling because you are more connected to the energy in that place. And like I said, सांस भाव की किटकिट हजारों सालों से शायद चलते आता होगा this सांस भाव का problems. Today it's more with our thanks to our cable TV. It's more and more and more. No bhav can become a good friend of the saas and no saas can become a good friend of the bhav. And not only that, saas bhav ka example, both bada example, and this I am giving you that. And there's all aspects, right? Even two brothers staying in one house, sometimes don't look eye to eye together. Again, it is what you make the energy to happen. The moment if I am not in good terms with my brother, the moment I see my brother in the house, mera to para fil chad jata hai. Same will happen to him. So how can you gather energy? Can you gather energy? You cannot gather energy. So you harnessing the energy, another word for gathering. Harnessing your energy, you have to harness it according to your own attitude that you need. Then you don't bother about your brother. You don't bother about the bow or the sass. It's your energy. You don't bother कि एक कोने में अगर मैं बैठा हूँ तो AC का वहाँ पे flow नहीं आएगा. Don't even bother on that. If I sit over here, the fan will not, I won't get the fan breeze. Don't bother about all those things. When you're doing your Tai Chi, when you're doing your Qigong, it's just energy and you start to do that. That's how you have to do it. And you will automatically feel the AC also flow will come towards you, the fan breeze also will come towards you. Okay. So basically this is how you get connected. Okay. So the next exercise you do is long wave breathing. Now specifically if you are doing this exercise is to reduce stress, it's normalize your blood pressure. Okay, it is very good for problems in the kidneys because you're going to do it with a knee bend. Okay, it is very good for your eyes. It's a fantastic meditation of being in the world and also not being attached to the world. You will see why when I do it, I will explain why. Okay, being in the world. When you are being in the world, I had a very nice example of this. When I was teaching a certain group of blind people, I was teaching them self-defense. And there was some topic happening, not to bore you with my philosophical talk, I'll make it short. There was one person, one girl who came up to me and said, "Sir, you are of this world, that's why you are better than us." And I said, why? Even you are in this world. You are standing on the same earth. You are breathing the same oxygen that I am breathing and you are breathing. He said, no. You have eyes. And that's why you see the world, so you are of that world. We cannot see, so we are not of the world. So you can see only eyes can have such a big, vast impact on someone. Only having an eye. And this is very well done in Qigong. In Qigong exercise, many a times you have to just open your eyes and close your eyes, open your eyes and close your eyes. Even this is harnessing of energy. And that was the time, that was the day I really understood how and why my teacher was explaining that even opening and closing of the eyes has a lot of chi in it, has a lot of energy. Can you imagine this coming from a blind person? Okay? So how do we do the long way breathing? Keep distance between our feet. First you can watch, then we will all do it together. Just shoulder distance. Slightly bend your knee. I am bending it more because of my practice and so that you know how I bend the knees. Keep your back straight. Keep your tongue up behind your upper teeth. Nose. Wear a smile on your face. Smile has tremendous amount of energy. Wear a smile on your face. As you begin to breathe in, slowly with your palms up, move your hand up. Very slowly. Now as you move my palms up, you see, my elbow is slightly bent. I don't move it like this. It is bent. As you breathe in, you move your hands up. When you finish breathing, your fingers should reach somewhere in line with your temples. Right? The moment you begin to exhale, you will turn the palm and very slowly bring the palms down. According to the pace of your breathing. Okay, now when you are breathing in, and you are moving your arms up, your eyes are open. You are taking in all the world. You are looking at what is happening in front of you. And then you exhale, you close your eyes and you breathe out. That is, you are being in this world, but still you are not bothering about what is happening. Exhaling down. Relax completely. Again, when you begin to breathe in, moving your arms up, you open your eyes. And again, as you exhale, you're going to close your eyes. Slowly bring your arms down. When you finish, you should relax your arms to the side. Okay? Now, this is very important that you bring your hand to the side. Again, because each breath you take in, you're bringing in fresh energy. If you are going to come and stop like this, and again you start from here, you are using stale energy. Why? Because your body was not completely relaxed. So this hand should not start from here, it should go down. And from here it starts. Okay? This exercise for sleep disorder, if you are going to do it, you can only do it in the night. So first you begin by slight vibrating of the body, and then you will do this not more than 6 counts. And this should be the last thing that you do before going to bed. And when I say last, I mean last. After this exercise, you keep the chashma, you drink a glass of water, you put off the light, it will not work. Why? What happens? The energy is directed somewhere else. Whatever you brought in, whatever peaceful energy, whatever calmness you brought in, you direct it to folding your specs, you direct it to putting the light on, you direct it to drinking the water. So, if you need it, stand on your bed, do this, sit down, lie down, pull the blanket, just go to sleep. And while you're doing it also, keep it simple, don't bother. Don't bother. Carlton said that I will get sleep. Will I get sleep? Don't mold it into something else. I am molding it very nicely. I am giving you a beautiful sculpture to keep with you. Now if you want to paint it some other color, then I cannot say whether it's going to look nice or not. So it's as simple as that. So once you do it, don't bother. Absolutely don't bother. See, this is what happens. Because we make it complicated. Because we make it complicated, things don't work. So don't bother about those things. Last thing before going to bed, do it. Again, if you feel that your sleep is disturbed, maybe late night, early morning, again, maybe 3:30, again your eyes are open. Again get up quietly, don't bother. Kya technique kaam nahi kiya? Don't bother about it. Get up, once again do it for 6 counts, once again go to sleep. Because your body has to get used to the energy. Okay? Some people get sleep doing this exercise within 2 days, 3 days. Some people have to do it for more days. Again, depending, like I said, on the temperament and the attitude. Every word, to be very simple and be connected to energy. Before we do this exercise, let me tell you this. Every word that you speak should be a blessing, not a curse. The moment every word you speak out is a blessing, its blessings are always energy. So it surely has to work. Blessings never fail, absolutely not. So if you take the technique as a blessing, you are blessed. The moment your sleep is broken in the night and you get up, I feel good about it. I am blessed that I am opening my eyes late in the night. There was somebody again who came to me, to make a long story short, I will tell you. You see how energy helps people. After using this technique for 6 months, he came back to me. And very happily I asked him. I am very eager to know. Because when I teach because I need results. I don't just come to teach and just go back. I asked the people, how do you feel? And when after 6 months that man came back to me, I asked him, boss, how did you feel? And he had a nice smile, he told me. I still get up 3:30 one day. And after that then he asked me, why do I get up 1:30, 3:30? And suddenly something came into my mind. And I told him, God wants to talk to you. During the day you are not listening to God. That is the only time. He said, you are right, sir. That is the only time I can listen to God. But today if I get up, I am going to listen to God. And he went back. And he came back after 3 months. And again, very eager as a teacher, I asked him, kya hua? My boss is saying, sir, there is so much fun talking with God. He still gets up at 3:30 in the morning. But he sits on his bed and he starts having a conversation with God. And he's still healthy with only 5 hours of sleep. See what a change. The exercise didn't work for him, but the philosophy worked for him. And now he knows. He knew where he went wrong because he said yes. When he came back to me, he confessed to me, I am a person who will never listen to anybody. He's saying the first day I came even to your workshop to do long wave breathing, that very first day as I was doing it, I told, ye kya kaam karne wala hai? I've taken so many tablets, gone to so many doctors, I've done 4 or 5 different kinds of meditation. That one line of me telling him God wants to talk to you, he said, now boss, kaisa bhi to main jaag hi raha hu raat ko, just let's listen and talk to God. And his life changed. So many things can happen. Let's all do long wave breathing before we finish up. Okay, so slight distance between your feet. I hope all of you have played. It's a very beautiful exercise. Okay, slight distance between your feet. See that your toes and knees are in a straight line. Slightly keep your knee bent. Keep your tongue behind your upper teeth. Close your lips naturally. And remember, have a nice smile. Smile to glory. You should smile in such a way that God feels like coming down and smiling with you. That is the kind of energy you and I can generate. Okay? Palms up. Now very slowly, with our eyes open, we look straight in front as if nobody else is there. Just smile to yourself and enjoy it. As you inhale, slowly move your arms up. When you finish inhaling, your fingers should reach the head height, not above the head. Now as you exhale, turn the palm, close your eyes, and exhaling, relax, soften your hands and bring it down very slowly. Let your hands come down to the side of your body very naturally. Once again, open your eyes. As you inhale, slowly move your arms up. From the shoulders, you are moving up. Again, as you exhale, close your eyes, bring your hand down. Relax your arms to the side of the body completely. Once again, as you inhale, let's open our eyes, look straight ahead. Turn the palm. As you exhale, slowly bring your arms up. Relax your arms to the side of the body. Once again, as you inhale, open your eyes, look out. See the world, be with the world. As you exhale, turn the palms, close your eyes, go into yourself. One last time, open your eyes as you inhale, move on. As you exhale, turn the palm, close your eyes, relax. Please sit. Do you feel good?
Yes.
Feel calm? Very good. So, a day in and day out practice, this is what will absolutely cure you of your sleep disorder, insomnia. And again, remember, next time when you get up again in the middle of this early morning, early night, God wants to talk to you. Sit and talk with God. Okay? God can give you better solutions than I can give you. And you may really find the solution in that voice of God. Anybody has any questions regarding what we have done today?
Can it be done?
So what